Now, what have we in store for you on Oldham today? Well, quite a bit. We've got a little bit of sport that's coming up later on. We've got some news and views as to what's been going on out and about in Oldham. We've got the usual feature of events coming up over the next few days, meetings, church fetes, and the usual thing that you like to know what's going on. But I'm very fortunate because I have two special guests in the studio with me today, Philip and Anthony, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves in a moment or two. But I was sort of struck by what they said early on, and this is what we've got to explore this morning. They're going on a 9-month tour around Western and Central Europe, talking about Genesis UK and breast cancer awareness. Now, what could be a better cause than that? So let's have a chat with them. We'll say hello, first of all, hello Philip.
Hello.
And make sure we can hear you, so that's great, you're loud and clear. And Anthony, who's just been setting up the camera in the studio. I don't think we've ever had a camera in the studio. This is a bit worrying. You've got it all sussed now.
It's all sorted, yeah.
Right, so as long as I'm not on it, because as I said before, I've got a face for radio, so that's good. A 9-month trip, breast cancer awareness. Where does this all come from? What sparked this off?
Well, originally we decided that after we'd graduated university, both of us this year, that we decided that we wanted to go on an expedition as a bit of a break. And the trip did come first, and we have no qualms in saying that. But due to our own personal reasons, we decided that why not do something which is related to a charity. We might as well, if we're doing it, might as well use the interest that we're going to create with our trip. And use it for the benefit of a charity. So
right.
We decided with the Genesis appeal, with our associations with breast cancer ourselves.
Right, so this is a gap year at the end rather than at the beginning of the university course, is it? That's
a well-deserved break, I think. We like to see it, but a break we've chosen to put to, or at least try and put to good use.
Right. So, for anybody who doesn't know or is not aware, Genesis UK, what's that all about? I mean, obviously it's breast cancer.
Genesis UK are the Europe's first prevention centre based at Wythenshawe Hospital in the Nightingale Centre. And my mum, when she had breast cancer, went to the original Nightingale Centre, which was the original church, and it's a fantastic building which they've now created, and they've put the commissioned stained glass, trying to keep the feel and the ethos of the church, but it's not sombre at all. And when we went, it was a really nice place to be.
It's a really nice experience, and I think we both felt quite, because I as well have had 2 aunties that have been treated recently for breast cancer, that prevention and early diagnosis was really a big thing for us, as opposed to doing it for other different cancer research charities which obviously are doing amazing work. This was really sort of specific and close to both our hearts.
I was going to say, by the sound of it, obviously it's very close to your hearts. You're going next month?
Well, no, sometime next week. Our official leaving date is the 1st of September, and we've got a few days play with that either side, but it'll be next week sometime. Right.
Because I got it that you were going in September, you see, and I'm still in August, but somebody said to me today, it's 27th of August today, where my life is disappearing, I don't know.
We feel the same, don't we? Time is just flowing, so it's...
Yeah, so you're off next week. Where are you off to next week?
First destination is Belgium, and we're driving. It's quite a rustic sort of trip, but we're driving in a van. We've got a builder's van that we've converted with a bed in the back. My brother's quite kindly set it up, and he's a joiner, and he's put a bed in the back, and we're heading on this expedition around 15 countries in Europe.
Yeah, we've got Belgium, Holland, Germany,
Poland, head over to Poland, come all the way down past the Czech Republic and Austria to Croatia, and then head back along the Riviera to Spain, and then back home.
Right.
We used to make it sound like we're going past Morrison's, but it's quite a big round trip, really.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be several thousand miles. Which one of you is the car mechanic?
Well, the AA actually. I can change a wheel if need be, but we've been fortunate to get full breakdown cover for Europe, so we've got that peace of mind anyway.
Right. Yeah.
But hopefully Anthony is our one and only driver, so
But we're not car sharing.
God bless him, really. It's
6,000 miles solo. So
yeah, he's sailing this ship
Right.
for us.
Okay, so you've one driver,
Yeah.
one van, bed in the back.
yes,
It is going to be an adventure, isn't it?
definitely.
It is going to be an adventure. How are we going to keep up to date with what's going on?
Well, what we've tried to do is try to create an online campaign, which we've had quite a lot of interest with, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to create and raise breast cancer awareness, but subconsciously through the medium of the internet, to try and entice a younger audience as well as an older generation, even though breast cancer affects an older generation mainly, predominantly. But it also affects males as well, and this is another reason why
I
Genesis
think
is so...
it's a way of trying to get young people, and men as well, also interested in raising money for breast cancer by having a website we've got set up, which is www.philandtoj.com.
That's philandtoj.com.
Yeah, all one word. And we've got an online blog, we've got a Facebook page, we've got a YouTube page set up, so it really is sort of all singing, all dancing on the internet for everyone who's interested in.
Right, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop you there, play a little piece of music, and we can come back and pick that up, because somebody my age, Facebook, blog, you're already in Croatia by the sounds of it. So perhaps some of our listeners will benefit. You can explain what it's all about in real money. You know, what does that actually mean to us? In the meantime, c'est la vie, Bewitched.